Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. So I'll do my revert story first. I'll try to make it short and sweet as possible. So basically, I feel like my revert journey started when I was a kid in church and Sunday school. I think this is where everyone starts with the whole Trinity thing. So basically, as a kid, my heart just could not accept the Trinity. It just made zero sense to me. Anytime I tried to get clarification, it just made it 100 times worse. So basically, when I'm in church and Sunday school as a little kid, like 6, 7, 8 years old, listening to these sermons, the entire time they're talking about, they're saying Jesus, not God. So if God is God, Jesus, and the Trinity, and they're all one, why aren't we mentioning God's name? If God is the highest of the high of all these three beings, why isn't God's name being mentioned? To me, it just didn't make sense. The Trinity didn't make sense. And anytime we were just praising Jesus the whole time and not God, it hurt my heart so much, subhanAllah. I don't know what it was, even till this day. I could never accept the Trinity. So there was that. And then I started looking into Islam when I was in high school. Majority of my friends were Muslims, so that's how I ended up looking into Islam. And the first thing I looked up was the difference between Christianity and Islam, because I was very, I wouldn't say religious, but I was very spiritual. I definitely believed in Jesus as a prophet, but I did not believe in Jesus as a sense of being God. So when I looked up the difference between Islam and Christianity, it was saying that the biggest thing is that Muslims believe that Jesus is a prophet, not the son of God. So that already aligned with my beliefs, and I was like, oh, how did I not know about this sooner? And also it was saying that the Quran has stayed exactly the same since it was revealed. So those two things just completely got me hooked. From there on, in my heart, I feel like, okay, I believe in this. I want to be Muslim.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Here you've seen this non-Muslim sister. She accepted Islam and she got to know about Christianity when she went to the church, and she didn't really like the concept of Trinity and Jesus being God. It really made her think again and again about Christianity, because she felt that Jesus, as a human being, he cannot be a God. He must be a prophet of God. But at that time, she didn't know about Islam. And when she went to high school, there she found Muslims. And from her friends, she got to know that Islam says Jesus is prophet, like other prophets, Muhammad, Musa, Isa, alayhi salam. And when she got to know that Muslims believe Jesus as prophet, not God, she was really convinced, and later she accepted Islam. Alhamdulillah. People in many different parts of the world, they think that the Trinity and Jesus being the God and Jesus being the Son and the Spirit at the same time, all three things, they really think that it doesn't make sense. And many Christians, they leave Christianity because of this reason. And alhamdulillah, we are seeing many non-Muslims, the Christians, they are converting to Islam. They are getting to know the truth, and when they are knowing about Islam, they are finding out that this is the real religion, this is the monotheism, this is the religion of God. And they are accepting Islam, they are loving Islam, they are following Islam, they are loving the teachings of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Today, Islam has become one of the fastest growing religion in the world, and from Europe to America to Asia to Africa, you name it, each and every continent, people are coming into the folds of Islam on a daily basis. And we, as a born Muslim, we have to work hard to spread this beautiful message of this deen, and we have to be nice and kind and gentle to non-Muslims and the new Muslims, so that they can easily understand about Islam and they can come into the folds of Islam and they can remain in Islam. May Allah forgive our shortcomings and grant us Jannatul Firdaus al-A'la.
Help us build an Islamic studio at www.islamicstudio.org, link in the description.